runway 36, my 36th training run towards my first ever marathon, and the end of this run deserves its own special section. Why? Because it's very funny. Let's call this video runway 36 number 2. Let's set the scene. I'd just run 16 kilometers, further than I'd ever run in my entire life. I'd stopped the tracking on my GPS watch and I was very happy. I was taking a very slow meandering walk all the way home to my front door. Not very far, but far enough. Halfway between home and the last set of public toilets, my body decided that it was time to go to toilet. Normally, my body gives me a bit of notice before I need to go to the toilet, but at that particular point in time, my bowels were saying, you need to go to the toilet right now. Forget your knees, they mean nothing to you now. In fact, there was no longer pain in my knees that I could sense. All I was thinking about was getting home as fast as I possibly could. If I had started the tracker on my GPS watch, I'm certain I would have recorded my fastest ever 800 meters as I sprinted back to my front door. Whilst running, I took the key from my pocket ready to put it into the front door, but you can guess what's going to happen, can't you? I didn't make it. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm quite happy to admit I shit myself whilst running. You'll be pleased to know I don't have video of this event. However, I am a designer, so if you want some inspiration, here is a round colour chart of the colours that were contained within my running short tights. Pro tip, running short tights are actually really good at holding in diarrhea. Lucky me. Now I have no qualms admitting to the world, or the few people watching this video, that I shit myself whilst running. And that's because I'm old enough to know that my body is just a body. It's just like yours. We're the same. And with so many people on this planet, it's inevitable, statistically inevitable, that somebody somewhere will shit themselves today whilst running. And today, that was my turn. And I'm fine with that. Now it turns out this is somewhat of a rite of passage for many long distance runners, but nobody had told Steve. Since it's happened to me and having done some research, I found lots of articles about it, several scientific papers. The abstract of one of the scientific papers said that 12% of the long distance runners they surveyed reported fecal incontinence whilst running. That's a very nice way of saying they shit themselves. 67% of their survey group reported stopping mid-training runs for a bowel movement. So I think me shitting myself is actually quite normal and I'm not ashamed about it at all. Please like this, share this if you've enjoyed this, especially at my expense, but also to help any new runners out there who are about to experience the joys of long distance running. It can happen to every single one of us. We are only human after all. And as I train for my first marathon, if you have any tips for new runners like myself, please leave them in the comments below. But until my next run, run rooty.